On this episode of the Naturist Living Show, the Just Naturist Band.
This episode of the Naturist Living Show is brought to you by Bare Oaks Family Naturist Park. At Bare Oaks, we offer traditional naturist values in a modern setting. Free your body, free your mind. www.bareoaks.ca.
Welcome, dear listener, to episode 149 of the Naturist Living Show. My name is Stéphane Deschaines. I'm your host for this podcast and the owner of Bare Oaks Family Naturist Park. And before we get going, of course, as usual, we want to thank all of our supporters on Patreon. So over to you, Sam.
Thanks, Stéphane. And thank you to all of the very dedicated listeners that we have, especially those supporting me on Patreon. Your support monthly is so generous and really motivating me to push out more frequent, better content month after month, and is helping me to turn this into a part-time job. So thank you for showing me such generosity. This episode is brought to you especially by Siegfried M., Josh G., Jean, Matt M., and James S. Thank you for your support this last month and months that you have continued to support me. And thank you to all of our listeners. You listening every month is also equally as important. And now back to the episode.
So this episode is not about just a naturist band. It's just a play on word on their names. When you are involved and you're public in naturism, it's a small world. Unfortunately, most people are not willing to be public about their naturism. There's reasons to. There's still people who judge us. There's still people who may decide they don't want to be talking to us or don't want to employ us. I've never experienced that, but others have. And of course, I'm in a position where I don't have to worry about that because I am the owner of my business, so therefore nobody's going to fire me. But I understand that people aren't public. And because we are public, and some of us are, we work together and we know each other closely, and we often help each other, as we all should. And Nick and Linz introduced me to the Just Married band, and it was a while there before we got together. But and in fact, we haven't met in person yet. We've chatted through social media. We've live and both with text, and we finally coordinated this episode so that we could chat, and you can learn more about the Just Married band. Céline and Jérémy, I try to be not to be too time specific for those who listen later on, and I know people continuously listen even to the first episode. But this is being recorded in March of 2023, and in December of 2022, Céline and Jérémy took their band to Florida and perform in a number of places, and they are hoping to do that more in North America in the future. But in the summer, they very much perform the naturist music, especially in Europe, where they're from. They're based in France. So let me stop talking and just introduce to you the Just Married band.
So Just Married band is my band with my husband. My name is Céline, his name is Jérémy. And we made this band at first for our wedding. It was in July 2018. And it was just a surprise for our guest at first. And we enjoyed doing this together, so we continued and we became professional musicians in France. And then at some point, as we are naturists, so we started to do naturist concerts too.
Just like that? That easy? Yeah.
Yes, just like that, because it's that easy. It's very easy. First time was not that easy because that's our job. So I'm the singer in the band, but I'm also the booker. So I'm the one who finds the concerts. And at some point I was like, okay, I do the booking, so I want to play in places that I like. And obviously as a naturist, I like naturist places. So I started to ask some place I would love to go, and they said yes. So that was great. So I was asking myself, now it's an evidence, but I was asking myself like, should we talk about that, or should we keep it like secret that we will play naked and everything? It was kind of a question. And then we are like, okay, we are naturists, so we have to tell it like any other concert. So that's how we started to play Nude and talk about our naturist concerts to everyone.
Well, I would think it wouldn't be a big problem because within the music business, the art of being musicians, I don't think that would be as shocking as if you were selling insurance.
I don't know, because for me it wasn't shocking or anything, but I see now that some people are shocked, that I don't really understand, because when I see other artists on stage, they are almost naked. So
Yes.
but I think it's still shocking some people. I don't really, it's not usual, and nudity make people talk. So we have like little articles in the press, stuff like that. So I think it's kind of shocking for some people, but for us it's like natural. So I think it's a good way to talk about it. But yes, maybe if you do a shop and you sell some stuff and you do it naked, I don't know, maybe it's shocking, maybe it's not. I think it would be the same. We could think about doing any job naked. I mean, why not? Maybe it seems easy because we do music, but it's not that easy. You have to ask yourself the question: can I do it naked? Should I do it? Should I talk about it? So once you've done it, it's easy, but before you do it, it seems kind of impossible.
So when you perform in a naturist center, you say you perform naked, but is it always naked? I have been in naturist resorts where people who play music are wearing clothes.
Yeah. The first concert we did in a naturist place, we had some clothes on, because it depends of the places, but some people are dressed by night, and I'm not very comfortable by being naked in front of people who are dressed. So the first time I was like, okay, everyone is dressed, and we like to be dressed too, because it's a show. So during the show, usually we wear some clothes, we have our hats, we have our boots, we have special clothes for, it's a show. So the first one wasn't naked, but we had another one in the same place 2 days later, and we were discussing with the owner, and we were like, okay, so the night before everyone was dressed, but today everyone is going to be naked, so do you want to be naked too? And I was like, yes, of course, if the public is naked, we can do it naked too. And now we have kind of this rule that if the public is naked, we play naked. If the public is not, it depends where we are, but we like playing naked, but we are like adjusting the regarding of the public or the place where we play.
Yeah, and so how would you know? Because I have been to resorts in France where it's warm enough, but it's night. So I am the only one, me and my friends are the only ones who are not wearing clothes. Everyone else is dressed. So how do you know?
We will be the only ones with you too. We are the same. We are the same. We talk about it now. Now that we have done many nude concerts, we talk about it with the place before, and if usually the people are dressed by night, we ask that if they want us to do a nudist concert, that we do a nudist concert party, and we tell the people before, like, we do advertising, and we say, okay, tonight it's a naturist gig, so everyone has to be naked. We won't force the people to be. Everyone has to be comfortable. But if you are in a naturist place, and we are coming and playing naked for you because you're a naturist, it's better for us if the people are naked too.
I think, some people are, if you ask, they do. And people, I think, what I've learned in France in particular, because I've been to a lot of resorts in France, is people are dressed not because they want to, but because everyone else is. It's like the fashion at night to be dressed. And sometimes we were in Montalivet with about 20 other people from Canada and the US. We had arranged a little group trip. And we would show up everywhere naked, all of us. And then we would show up and other people would take their clothes off because it's like, oh, okay, now we can do it too. You need to be a leader sometimes, I think. People want to.
Even with doing concerts, we are exactly like you. With Jérémy, we are always nude, even by night, if the weather is warm enough. Mm-hmm. And some people are like, oh, you can come in this restaurant naked? And we're like, yes, we can. It's allowed, so we do it. But we are the only one, but we don't care because we can do it. We came here because we want to do it. And some people start to be nude again. But it's very hard because in France, there are so much different places and the rules are always different. So you just have to ask, like, can I be nude at this restaurant? Can I be nude tonight? If the answer is everybody's dressed, but it's allowed to be nude, we are nude. So, but I think it's good because in some places, when they ask us to do a naturist concert, they just ask themselves if they want to be nude or dressed by night, if it's allowed there or not allowed. It kind of make people think about it, like, yes, we are in a naturist place, why do we dress by night? Because yes, they just follow. If the majority is dressed, everyone is dressed. If the majority is nude, everyone is nude. So, but we want to be in the nude side.
Well, if you go back to the 50 years in naturism, nobody was ever dressed. It had to be very cold. Mm-hmm. It was never appropriate. And then there was even rules if it was cold as to what you could wear, because you were never supposed to wear flashy clothing because that was against naturism. It's to me, that's what naturism is. To just be nude on the beach or in the pool, that's nudism. That's not.
I agree.
There's no longer the philosophy.
Agree. Yeah.
Well, and I say that, but some people listening, they use nudism the way in Europe naturism is used. Like Americans say nudist and nudism, and they don't mean the same thing as in Europe. It's very confusing especially for people who are not in the movement.
Yes.
You probably saw that. You probably didn't see. So yes, let's talk about your tour. You just did a naturist tour of Florida.
Yes.
So Florida, why Florida? How did this happen?
Why Florida? Jérémy is a guitarist and drummer, but is also an art photographer. So he does some exhibitions. And this year, after having a big one in Paris, he had the opportunity to exhibit in the US. And he just told me, I have the opportunity to go in New York or in Miami. Which one do you prefer? So I just took the map and checked the weather. And as naturists, we were more envious about Miami because it's too cold in New York. So,
Yeah.
so at first that's why we choose Florida, and that's why we had to go to Miami, and it was for 5 days. He wanted me to come with him, and I was like, I don't go in America for only 5 days. If we do this trip, it's a big trip. So if we are going, we have to spend some times there. And so, like every time, we don't really like pure holidays. We like to play music. So I checked on the Naturist place in Florida, and I proposed. I wrote to them and I said, "Hey, we are a naturist band from France. We are coming from this date to this date. Are you interested about concerts?" And they said yes. So that's how it happened.
And so how did it go? How was the trip? Tell me your trip.
That was very, very nice. Um, the the fun part is that we will, I mean, Florida was not a country that we thought about in first when we were thinking about holidays or visiting. How do you call it? Like a checklist? No, like we have a big to-do list for the countries. We have many countries that we want to visit, and Florida was not the first one that came in our mind. But having this opportunity to go for the exhibition was great because we really enjoyed Florida. Um, and so we had a kind of a big tour because we arrived in Miami for the exhibition, and the first campsite we went was in Lake Como. Lake Como is near Tampa, so it's a bit far.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we went to Sunsport Gardens, which is the opposite side of Florida. And after that, we went into Secret Garden Tiki. It's not a campsite, it's a guest house, a closing optional guest house. And so we did a kind of a private, tiny naturist concert, and that was great. After that, we went to the Keys just to visit. And then we came back to Sunsport Garden again. So that was kind of a big trip. And we had the opportunity to see different landscapes, different places. And we were very surprised about what we found. And we love that.
So why were you surprised? What surprised you?
When we see pictures, when we are thinking about Miami and Florida here, we are mostly thinking about big cities and Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And with Jérémy, what we enjoy the most is the nature. The nature,
Mm-hmm.
the animals, the wildlife. And so we were not very enthusiastic about being in Miami, like in the cities. It's a bit like too much for us,
Mm-hmm.
And but it was really nice to see it like for real, because that's totally different than in France. And but we were very surprised with the nature too. We went to the Everglades, and it was great. And like in Sunsport Garden is a place, it's very wild. You are like in the middle of the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. It was amazing. And all the wildlife is everywhere. So I really liked it. So it was like two very different thing in the same country, like very wild and very, very not wild. I don't know the word, but the opposite, So it was very interesting to see. Yeah.
And how did the performances go?
I have to say that, so we are, with Just Married Band, we are doing pop music, folk, country, blues, rock, but they are cover songs at the moment. And we have international cover songs. So in France, people know the songs that we play, but not as much as the American people, of course, because I sing in English like 90% of the time. So I had to say that I was a little bit nervous because I was like, oh my God, the Americans, they know that this song since years and they know the lyrics and they will listen to my French accent and everything. But what happened was just amazing. Like the first show, so much people came to see us, from the youngest to the oldest. And at the first song, just everybody danced and everybody was singing with me, and they were on fire. And that was very, very great. So I felt very comfortable on stage with the audience, and Jérémy too. So that was just so great. And almost everyone was naked, so yeah, it was perfect. The first concert was perfect, so we were very happy and enthusiastic about the other ones. And every time it was different, but every time it was really, really cool. And the people were very happy to talk with us, and yeah, we love that. The people in America are very, very friendly.
So, is it different from when you perform in France?
Yes, kind of. I mean, the French audience, the French public, I think they are known because they are kind of shy with dancing and singing. So they dance, I mean, they dance at the end of the show and they sing and everything, but they are a little bit slower to move. It's not, but it's very French, because sometimes we play like in Belgium. In Belgium, it's like they're on fire too. They hear the music and they just dance. So that's fabulous for musicians. But the French people, they are a little bit more shy. But that doesn't mean that they don't like it, because it's not because you're dancing that you like the music. Some people like to just sit down and very listen to the concert, and that's very nice too. But we like to see the joy in America. That was very cool. Like it was like they said thank you to us from the first song. So that was very, very nice.
So what percentage of your performances are naturist performances now?
I think now it's kind of 10%.
Okay.
But now I think it's going to be more. And we wish, we hope that it's going to be more and more. If we could only do that, that will be awesome. And people start to know about it. And some naturists start to ask about us to their favorite campsites. So we hope that it's going to be more.
Do you think you can make this your business? Your life?
100% of the time, I don't think, because we are in France. In France, the campsites are only open in summer, and I don't know. That would be the dream. I don't think about it, because we like to do other performance too. Sometimes we play for weddings, and they are not so much naturist weddings. So we like it. We like to play in festivals. So I don't even know if I would love to, but I know that there are not so much nude festivals, and I like the variety of the places we play. But if we could, if that could be like 80% of the time or something like that, that would be so great.
But the only way to become very big as a band is if you stop doing cover songs and write your own material, and then that people like your material.
Yes, we are working on it.
Are you?
Yes, we are. We started to work on it last winter, and we took some time to do it, and it was a nice moment. But then we came back home, and I had the daily stuff to do, the booking, everything. We have so much to do. I have to say, it's so much work, and so I wasn't in the artist mind anymore. I had too much to do, and too much happened, so we just stopped creating at that moment. But now it's winter again, and we just talked about it few days ago with Jeremy. We want to take some time to do it. We have to take some time to do it because we have ideas, we have stuff that we want to talk about, and we want our own songs. So that's really something that we are working on. I can't tell when it's going to be released or anything, but that's really something we want to do more and more.
I originally found out about you through Nick and Lynn's of Naked Wanderings.
Yeah.
In fact, I think you're in some of their videos as well on YouTube. That you guys.
Yes.
So how
they were in the same campsites as us when we were in Belgium.
Oh, is that how you met? You were in Belgium?
Exactly.
You were performing?
Yeah, we were performing at Athena Helios in Belgium. And fortunately, they were here. They are not very often in Belgium.
No.
They really like to travel all the time. And it was after the pandemic stuff, so they had to come back and stay a little while in Belgium. So yeah, they were at the same campsites, and we were playing the same day, and they discovered us at this time. And then we saw them again after. We saw them during holidays in Canary Islands in Spain, and we really appreciate them. And it's always nice to see them. And now we stay in contact with the social media.
That's good.
Yes.
Are you going to travel some more? There's other warm places in the winter. South Africa, Australia.
Actually, Nick and Linz, they are now in South Africa.
That's
and
right.
They are posting a lot of nice videos. And I was talking with them yesterday. I was like, you make me want to go to South Africa. So we are maybe considering about going in South Africa for writing songs. Like, just stay in a campsite, doing nothing except music, just to create. And so we are thinking about it. That was the yesterday conversation with Nick and Linz and Jeremy.
That's good.
Yeah.
In 2024 is the next International Naturist Federation Congress, and it's going to be in Mexico.
Wow.
So that's Mexico one was voted as their proposal. There were several people, several countries pitching for it. And Zipolite, which is the nude beach there, is beautiful and very warm. So maybe there's a chance for you to perform there.
Oh, yes, we would love that. It's in summer or in winter?
It's in the fall, so it'll be probably October or November. The exact dates have not been set yet.
Okay, so we are in.
You like to be warm in October?
I like to be warm all year long. It's like since we arrived in France almost a week ago, and I'm not used to the cold. Like I'm so sick all the time. My body is not is not strong to handle the cold.
So you're not coming to Bare Oaks in Canada very soon?
No, not in winter. But I would like to discover that place.
We say that when it's really cold, it's dry and it's not as cold. It doesn't feel as bad.
No, don't lie to me. I've been
sunny.
in Sweden. I've been in Sweden in winter.
Yeah, not cold, right?
That was beautiful, but that was horrible. I can't handle it. Some people love it. I mean,
yes,
that's good. So there are destinations for everyone. But some people like me and Jeremy, we should stay under the sun.
Where were you born?
I was born in Mâcon, in France.
Okay.
And Jeremy was born just in Lyon.
Okay,
in
so
France.
a bit south, not quite Mediterranean, but it's...
No,
so
it's not Mediterranean. It's more the center.
Yeah, but it's much
not that
further
cold.
south than Paris.
Where we live, it's the thing that we don't like is fog. There is fog all the time that you can see 1 meter. No,
but the
it's
winters
great.
are not too cold.
No, not that much. But I still don't like it. Make me depressed.
So what's your plan for the summer then that's coming? Where do you know yet where you will be?
I don't know yet where we will play for Naturist gigs. We have already a lot of dates that are booked for weddings, for festivals, for private events, but all the other dates are going to be prepared and programmed in January, February. That's the moment that the places call us to book. So we're gonna know soon, in few months. I think in March or April, I will talk about where we are going to play during the summer. Yeah.
So if people want to come and see you, do you have a place where you list your Naturist dates?
Yes, we have our website. So it's justmarriedband.com, and you can find the list of all our concerts that are nude or not. And you can subscribe to a newsletter. And we don't send a lot of mail. We just send some emails, not more than 3 or 4 times a year, just to tell, hey, we are going to play there and there and there. We send you the list with every concert. So.
And how do you just say Naturist in next to it, or how do people know it's a Naturist concert versus a not Naturist?
Yeah, I think usually I put it. I don't even know, because for me, it's not like a thing. It's like I play there, and I know it's Naturist place. So, but yes, I can definitely do it. It's just for me that I don't even think about it.
Yes, but not everyone knows that those places are, whether they're Naturist or not. If it's called ABC Naturist Park, then yes, it's obvious. But if you don't know, is Euronat, is that Naturist? Montalivet, is that Naturist? Yes, of course, you and I know that. And if you're in France, you're Naturist, you know that. But
yeah. And usually we put the concert on our Facebook page too. And when it's a Naturist gig, we put a naked picture. So that's very obvious.
It's very obvious.
Like you can see that it's Naturist. But on the website, I just put the list. But yes, I will add that it's Naturist. But in some way, I like that it's that I don't tell, because the people who are checking, if they are not Naturist, they will just click on it and discover and maybe say, why not? So
yes. But you get the opposite too, that people who contact you because they are not very nice people and they think it's all about sexiness and stuff like that.
I was very scared. I was very scared about it because this summer we had this French media that it's called Combini, and Combini is really famous in France. They have million views with every videos, and they did a video about us. And I was very scared about not the comments, I don't care about the bad comments. It doesn't affect me. But I was more scared about people, I don't know, harassing me, or I don't know, some crazy people sometimes.
We know it very well.
And it didn't happen at all. The only thing so we had very bad comments on the video on the Combini website. Like very bad, but no one came to our page or email or phone or anything to talk personally to us to tell us bad thing. Only the opposite happens. Only people who wrote to us like, oh, thank you for doing this, that's really nice, oh, thank you, I'm happy I discovered you, it's really nice that you talk about it. So yes, so it was pretty good.
So did the bad comments on the video bother you?
No. We had fun about it. We were prepared. We knew it's going to happen. We know it's going to happen again because the press is asking us to have interviews and stuff. So we refuse most of them. When it's like TV shows or stuff like that, we really ask about what they want to do, what they want to talk about. We are very careful with everything. So we know that's going to happen again, and we don't care about the bad comments. I mean, they don't understand. What else can I do? It's more their problem than mine, and I can explain as much as I want if they don't want to understand. And if they insult me and insult us, what can I do? They are angry. I'm not. So no, it doesn't affect me. If it was affecting me, I would never have done this.
Did Combini have any problems with all the negative comments?
I think they are used to it because they make videos, to do like kind of a buzz to make people talk. And with any subject, they have bad comments. Anyway,
Okay.
So it happens all the time. Social media are not very good for the mind. If you want to, we have this expression in France. I think you have the same, but it's like to be happy, stay hide, something like that. So at the moment you are talking about what you do, there are going to be some people who don't like it and are not happy.
So you are performing and you're being public, so you're not happy?
I am very happy.
That's good.
I am very happy to do it, and I have the chance to do it.
You're not hiding anymore.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. We're still very careful. We are very careful. We have some people asking, and I'm always like checking on who it is and stuff. I'm very careful. There are some weird people sometimes, but we didn't.
It's not discouraging you.
No, it's not. No, because then I think it's good that people see that we are naturists and we are just normal people. That sometimes, yes, we are dressed. Like, we had a lot of that in the comments. Like, oh, they are not naturists because they wear shoes. Oh, they are not naturists because on their picture on Instagram they wear some clothes. Like, stuff like that. But I think it's nice that people understand that naturists are just normal people. We just enjoy doing living nude when we can do it, and so no, that's not discouraging me. And what is making us want to keep going is that the naturist people are happy about it and they encourage us so much. So that's the good part. I only save the good part in my mind.
That's good. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Otherwise, you do nothing in your life if you listen to the bad ones.
So if you've listened to a lot of episodes, or all of our episodes, you know that this is not the first naturist performers or nude performers, people who perform nude but aren't necessarily calling themselves naturist, that we've interviewed or done shows about, and you'll find links to those in the show notes. And often we play music, at least one song from the band. We can't do that in this case because Céline and Jérémy are a cover band, which means they play other people's music. And the copyright for music is complicated, especially for podcasts, because it's considered reproduction of music, not just streaming of it. I won't get into the details. You can go read all about it on the internet. There's lots of information about that. But basically, there are two owners to a song. There's the people who write the song and the people who own the rights to the song. Sometimes is the record company or record label. And also you have the people who perform the song. All those people have rights in that. So in order to put this on the podcast, we need permission from all those. And sometimes in the past, it's been the same people and the people we interview, and they can give us permission. In this case, because they're doing cover songs, they're performing other people's music, they don't have the right. They have the right to perform it live, but they don't have the right to give it to us to put on a podcast. So they're working now on some, we're recording this in March 2023. They're working now on some original music, including some naturist songs, or songs about naturism, and about the values of naturism. So hopefully in the future, when we have those, we can add it to a future episode. But we will have links to the Just Married band, so you can find out where Céline and Jérémy are performing next and hear them if it's near you, or you can get there. And also you can keep an eye for the original music that's coming out, and you can also find out where you can listen to them online and hear some of the music and videos that they've performed. So go take a look on the show's website, which is naturistliving.show.com. But other than that, that will be all for this episode of the Naturist Living Show. Thank you, as always, for listening. Again, my name is Stéphane Deschênes, and I'm your host for this podcast and the owner of Bear Oaks Family Naturist Park. And I make the show with my colleague, partner, friend, Samantha Graham, who makes the task of producing the show so much easier by doing all the time-consuming editing, which she's become so excellent at doing. So support her, support us, but support her more specifically on Patreon at patreon.com/naturistliving-show. None of the money's for me. The money's all going to keep the show going, and I can only keep the show going because Samantha is making this partially her job, and that keeps her going, keeps her living. I make my money through my businesses. So go to patreon.com/naturistliving-show and just donate $1 a month is all that makes a difference. A couple dollars a month. We have a number of great supporters, and we really appreciate their regular ongoing support. So if you are supporting us through Patreon, know that you are really supporting Samantha so she can keep doing all the work and we can keep doing the show. Keep sending your comments and your suggestions. We really appreciate getting them. We read them all, and we try to respond when we can, but we don't always have time because we get so much inputs. But we do appreciate getting it. We very much appreciate the support. The show's email address is contact@naturistliving-show.com. I hope you enjoy the show and that you'll join us again for the next episode of the Naturist Living Show.
This episode of the Naturist Living Show was brought to you by Bear Oaks Family Naturist Park. Traditional naturist values in a modern setting. Traditional values means that naturism is more than just taking your clothes off. It is a life philosophy with physical, psychological, environmental, social, and moral benefits. Bear Oaks Family Naturist Park strives to promote those naturist values in a modern setting that provides the amenities and services that our members and visitors expect. Free your body, free your mind. Learn more at www.bearoaks.ca.
On this episode of the Naturist Living Show, the Just Naturist Band. No? Just a Naturist Band? No, that's not right. What am I going to call this? Are you having fun listening to me? This is just before I'm leaving for Europe. It's early in the morning, but I want to get this show going, so I thought I would try to get this in. My voice isn't quite right, but I'm going to push through it anyway so you can edit while I'm in Europe. Welcome, dear listener, to episode 149 of the Naturist Living Show. I am your host and the producer of the podcast, Stéphane Deschamps. I'm also the owner of Fayre Family Naturist Park. No, I'm not your host. No, I'm not the producer. You're the producer. Good grief. Sorry. Okay. One more time. On this episode of the Naturist Living Show, the Just Naturist Band. Oh, no. I'm thinking whether I did that right or not. I'm going to do it one more time.
Who is the Just Naked Band?
Just Married Band.
Just Married Band. Yeah, sorry. Just Married
Well,
Band.
we could have that name. It works
Yes.
too.
So, let me tell you, we edit the podcast. So if you do something wrong, just say it again. So,
Okay.
so who is the Just Married Band?